Hello children, I hope you all are in good health. Today we are going to study class 7th Physics Chapter 1 Physical Quantities and Measurement Part 1. Before starting our chapter, let us study what is the meaning of physical quantity. So children, those quantities which can be measured are known as your physical quantity. For example, if I say, can you measure length of the ball? Yes. So what is this length? Length is your physical quantity. Similarly, can you measure speed of an body or speed of an object? Yes. So what is the speed? Again, the speed is your physical quantity. Similarly, if I say, can you measure volume of a water? Yes. So what is this volume? Again, this volume is your physical quantity. Now children, how do we express our physical quantity? We express our physical quantity by a combination of a magnitude and unit. For example, if I say that mass of a body is 32 kg. So what is this 32? 32 is your magnitude. This numerical value is your magnitude. And what is the unit? Unit is your kg. Okay. So children, I can say that what are physical quantities? Physical quantities are those quantities which can be measured. Now in this chapter, we are going to study some of our physical quantities like your length, area, volume, density and speed. In the previous class, you have learnt to measure the length and area of the plane figure. Now children, let us recall the concept of area and learn how we can measure the area of irregular figures. Now children, measuring area. Now what is area? The amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure is called its area. What is area children? The amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure. Now before understanding definition of area, let us first understand what are plane figures. I think children you must be knowing what are plane figures. Plane figures are flat figures, flat and closed figures which you can draw on your normal planes. Yes or no? Like your square, triangle, circle, rectangle. These all are your plane figures because these figures can be drawn on your plane surface. So whatever the amount of surface enclosed by these plane figures are known as your area. This part, all these parts, shaded part are known as your area because these are the amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure. Or you can say children that amount of surface enclosed by two-dimensional figures. What are two-dimensional figures? Those figures which has normally two sides or two dimensions, like your squares. Square has two dimensions or not? Length, though it's all the sides are equal, so mainly it has two dimensions, length. Similarly, if we take rectangle has two dimensions, length and breadth. Yes or no? So the amount of surface enclosed by a plane figure is called its your area. Now what is the SI unit for area? The SI unit for area is square meter. Okay. It is written like this. Square meter. Now suppose children, if I say that this is your square. Now you know the property of a square, that in square all the sides are equal. Okay? And what is the formula for finding the area of the square? Area of the square is given by the formula side into side. Okay, and suppose if I say that one side of the square is 4 centimeter, or let us say 4 meter. So since in square all the sides are equal, so its all side will be 4 meter, 4 meter, 4 meter. Now suppose if you have to find the area of the square, then area of the square is equals to side into side. Now what is the value of one side? 4 meter into what is the value of another side? Again it is 4 meter. So 4 meter into 4 meter, how much? 16. Okay. And this meter is also getting multiplied. Meter into meter is what? Meter square or square meter. That is your area of the square is 16 square meter. Okay. Similarly, if you are finding the area of a rectangle, you know that in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay. Suppose this is 3 meter. Here let us take centimeter. 3 centimeter. So what is the opposite side of this? This is the opposite side. This side. This side is the opposite. So this is your 3 meter. This will be also 3 meter. And if I say this is 6 meter, not 6 meter, 2 centimeter. So this, the opposite side will also be 2 centimeter. Now area of the rectangle. What is the formula for area of the rectangle? Length into breadth. And this length is your longest side. So which is your longest side? This is your longest side. That is your 3 centimeter into which is your another breadth. Breadth is your this side. That is 2 centimeter. Now 3 2s are 6. And again centimeter into centimeter is also getting multiplied. So centimeter into centimeter gives centimeter square. So this is the area of your rectangle. I suppose children I am clear to you. That is the reason the standard unit for area is meter square. Do remember this thing. Okay children? Now children, here just see. Formulas are given for finding area. Area of the square, side into side. Area of the rectangle, length into breadth. Area of the triangle, half into base into height. Okay, and you must be knowing the property of square and rectangle. That in square, all the sides are equal. And in rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay. So, I suppose children, physical quantities, area, formulas are clear to you? Okay. Now see children, which is our next topic? Measuring area of irregular shapes. Now what are irregular shapes? Irregular shapes are those shapes which do not have a fixed dimension. Fixed dimension means they are very in irregular form. You cannot measure its length, breadth easily. So suppose if you have given any irregular shape object, now how you are going to find the area of that irregular shaped object? Suppose if I give you leaf. So do the leaf has a fixed shape? No. Do the leaf has fixed length and breadth? No. So how can you find the area of the irregular shape? Area of the irregular shape we can find with the help of using a graph paper. Now let us see an activity how we can find the area of irregular shape. See here. Activity 1. Measuring the area of an irregularly shaped leaf using a graph paper. Now see children, you can see from the diagram, this is your graph paper having horizontal and vertical lines. Yes. So what you will do, if you have an irregular shaped leaf, you will simply place that leaf on the graph paper and trace the outline of the leaf and then remove that leaf. After tracing the outline of the leaf, suppose you have, first of all, you will keep the leaf like this and then You will trace the outline of the leaf and remove the leaf. So you will get an outlined diagram of the leaf or not? Yes. Now what you have to do? You have to find the area of this irregularly shaped leaf. So what you will do? See here, what is the formula given? The area of the, look here everyone, the area of the leaf is given as the number of complete squares plus the number of half or more than half squares. So in the outline of the leaf, you just count or tick the number of complete squares of the graph which are lying inside this leaf. You can see children in this diagram where the tick marks are given. These are your complete squares of the graph which are lying inside this irregularly shaped leaf. Yes or no? You can see here the tick marks. Okay. And plus what you have to count? You have to first of all you will count the number of complete squares and then the number of half or more than half squares. Two types of squares you have to count. Okay. First of all you will count the number of full complete squares which are lying inside this irregularly shaped leaf outlined figure, and then you will count those squares which are whose half portion or more than half portions are lying inside this outline of this irregularly shaped leaf. So here the calculation is also given. You can see the number of if you will count in your suppose you can do this activity practically also. So here from this diagram I am telling you, which is given in your book figure 1.1, here the number of complete squares which are lying inside your leaf are outline of this leaf is 21. And see, here we have placed the unit also. 21 centimeter squares, because you know the standard unit for the area is given as meter square. You cannot write meter. Okay. And if you are writing centimeter square, so you have to write only centimeter square, not centimeter. Is that clear? So here the number of complete squares are 21 centimeter squares. You can later on count it, children, okay, individually from your study material which has been provided to you. And what are the number of half those squares which are like here? The number of half or more than half squares are lying here. How many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So total these countings, the addition of both the countings will give you the area of the irregularly shaped leaf, that is 30 centimeter square. Okay. So children, I think I am clear to you. Suppose if you have to find the area of the irregularly shaped object, if you take a leaf is your irregular shape object. So what you will do? You will simply place the leaf on the graph paper. Yes or no? It is two-dimensional. Okay, because you can simply draw it on the paper. Now you will trace its outline. You will remove the leaf. And now what you will do? You will count the number of complete squares which are lying inside your leaf and plus the number of those squares which are lying half or more than half square. If in Hindi I say means अगर उसका आधा स्क्वायर का आधा पार्ट या आधे से ज़्यादा पार्ट लीफ के अंदर लाई करेगा तो दैट पार्ट you will count, and the addition of the total countings will give you the area of irregularly shaped leaf. I suppose children I am clear to you. Okay. Now we are coming to next topic, measuring volume. Now measuring volume. What is your volume? Volume. Suppose children, if you fill water in a glass. Suppose you fill water in a glass. So what is happening here? This water is occupying this definite space in the glass or not? Yes. So this space represents volume of the glass of water. Okay. Similarly, here this line is given. When you fill water in a bucket, it occupies a definite space in the bucket, and this space represents the volume of water in the bucket. Similarly, if you take bucket and if you are placing water inside a bucket, so this water is also occupying a definite space inside this bucket or not? So this definite space inside a bucket is known as your volume. Okay, see here, definition is given. The total space occupied by an object is called its volume. Whatever the total space is occupied by the 3D objects, three-dimensional objects, is known as your volume. Now, one question will arise in your mind. What are three-dimensional? So, till now, till area, you have studied that you were studying for the two-dimensional object, basically which have length or breadth length. Okay. Now, from volume, you are going to study for three-dimensional objects. Okay, like your cube, cuboid. So in these objects, you have one more quantity, that is your length, breadth and height. We will come to these things later on. First of all, you should clear your concept of volume. What is your volume? Volume is the total space occupied by an object is called its volume. Suppose if you take a bottle, okay, you take a bottle and this bottle is filled with water. So what is the volume? Volume is the total space enclosed by this bottle. Okay, whatever the total space enclosed by this bottle is known as your volume. And this bottle is your three-dimensional or not? Yes. Okay, because you can touch this bottle from all the sides. Okay, it is not a plain figure. Bottle, if you take hold bottle in your hand, can you place bottle simply on the same plane? No, it is a three-dimensional object. So whatever the total space enclosed by a three-dimensional object is known as your volume. Like your bucket has a space inside it or not? Yes. Okay. Similarly, your glass has the space inside it or not? Yes. Okay. So all these objects are your three-dimensional objects, and hence the total space occupied by these objects is called its volume. So children, I think I am very clear to you. Now, measuring the volume of solids. Now, you know, if you have to, like you were measuring the area, same way if you have to measure the volume. So, in volume also, if you have to measure the volume of a particular solid. So, for that purpose, what you will do? The volume of solid figure is the total amount of space enclosed by it. Now, solid is different from liquid. Yes or no? So, suppose if you have to find the volume of the solid. So, what is that volume of the solid figure? The volume of the solid figure is the amount of space enclosed by it. Whatever the amount of space enclosed by the solid is your volume. Now, how can we find the volume of the solid? See here, I am reading the line. Each unit of the space in the solid figure is taken as unit cube. Now, children, as you have come up with the definition that the volume of the solid figure is the total amount of space occupied, total amount of space enclosed by it. Now, suppose if you have to measure the volume of the solid, so we are going to divide that solid in the form of a unit cube. Solid के अंदर हम छोटे छोटे cubes के form में उसको divide कर देंगे unit cubes के form में. You can see here small cubes. Okay, and unit cube means here we are dividing solid in the form of unit cube, means each cube is having a side of 1 unit. Okay. See here. Each unit of a space in the solid figure is taken as a unit cube, and unit cube is a cube of side of 1 unit in length. The volume of unit cube is the 1 cubic unit. Now imagine a brick made up of n number of bricks, n number of unit cubes. Now suppose children, this is your brick. Brick is also somewhat like this. Now suppose if you have to find the volume of a brick. So what we are going to do? We are going to divide the space of the brick or into a form of a unit cubes. छोटे छोटे cube के form में हम उसके space को divide कर देंगे. Okay. And suppose if we say that brick is made up of n number n number of unit cubes, and you have to find the volume of this brick. So what you will do? One method is that either you, n number means any 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, any number. n की जगह कोई भी number हो सकता है. ठीक है? So suppose if I say that this brick is made up of n number of unit cubes. Okay? Brick के अंदर n number of unit cubes है. We don't know the value of n का मतलब 16, 17, even 100. And suppose if you have to find the volume of this cube, so what you have to do? You have to count all the n numbers of unit cube. But this method is quite lengthy. So what we have done? We are not going to apply this method. Now for finding the volume of the solids, we are going to apply the formula. See here at the corner, what is given here? The volume of the cube, side cube, and the volume of the cuboid, length into breadth into height. Children, I think I am clear to you. Okay. So suppose if you take cube, you know the property of cube, that in cube all the sides are equal. Okay. Cube में all the sides equal होते हैं. Secondly, cube is the 3D shape, 3-dimensional shape. So we are going to directly apply formula for finding the volume of a cube, and volume of the cube is given by the formula side into side into side. That is why here the formula is directly given, side into side into side, that is side cube. Okay, this is your side cube because this side is getting multiplied 3 times. And why we are taking the same side? Because all the sides are same in cube. Okay. Similarly, if you have a cuboid, you know this figure. This diagram is your cuboid. Yes or no? In cuboid, length, breadth and height is your different. All the sides are different. So what is the formula for finding the volume of the cuboid? For cuboid, the formula is length into breadth into height. For example, suppose children, if I take cube and each side of the cube is 3 centimeter. So it means since in cube all the sides are same, so all the sides will be 3 centimeter. And suppose if you have to find the volume of the cube, then volume of the cube is equals to, what is the formula? Side into side into side. Now what is the first side? 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter. Okay. So I am giving you 1 minute. Calculate it by your own. What is the value? 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. Now as you remember that in finding the, we were finding the area, we were multiplying the units also. So here also we are going to multiply unit. Centimeter into centimeter. Centimeter into centimeter gives centimeter square. And one more centimeter is there. So into centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter. Centimeter cube. Okay. This will be more clear when I will take few more examples. Okay, children. Now let us come to units of volume. As you know, the SI unit of volume is cubic meter. What was the SI unit of area? SI unit of area was square meter. Similarly, the SI unit of volume is cubic meter. You can see here the SI unit of, since the SI unit of length is meter, so the SI unit of volume is, because in volume we take 3 things. Either length, 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 or length into breadth into height. And all the quantities are same. So meter, you can see here meter into meter into meter, that is cubic meter. Like we were taking the volume of the cuboid. We were taking 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter into 3 centimeter. That was your 27. And you were multiplying these centimeters also. So centimeter into centimeter into centimeter will give cubic centimeter or cubic meter if you take in meters. Okay. So what is the SI unit of volume? Cubic meter. Now for the smaller solids, the volume of smaller solid is generally measured in cubic centimeters. You know, meter is bigger unit in comparison to centimeter. So if you have to find the volume of the smaller solids, so in that case you are going to take which unit? Cubic centimeter. And cubic centimeter is also written as cc. Okay class, I think I am clear to you. Formula is also clear to you, that volume of the cube is given as volume of the cube side into side into side, and volume of the cuboid is given as volume of the cuboid length into breadth into height. And what is the SI unit for volume? SI unit for volume is cubic meter. SI unit of area? Square meter. Now children, here just see example number 2. Find the volume of cuboid of length 5 centimeter, breadth 2 centimeter, height 4 centimeter. Now you know the formula, volume of the cuboid, length into breadth into height. Now see this length here from the diagram also, just see. What is the length given here? 5 centimeter, breadth 2 centimeter and height 4 centimeter. So what is the answer? 40 centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. Okay. Similarly, example 3. Find the volume of a box with each side measuring 9 centimeter. Here all the sides are same. So what is this? This is your cube. In cube, length, breadth and height. Cube mein length, breadth and height all are same. That is why here you can find all the sides are of same unit. Okay, same dimensional value is there. So volume of the cuboid, side cube likha hua hai directly. It means side cube ka matlab side into side into side. So volume of side is here 9 centimeter. So 9 centimeter into 9 centimeter into 9 centimeter. How much? 729, and centimeter will also get multiplied, so it will become cubic centimeter. Children, I suppose I am clear to you. Now we have studied that how we can find the volume of a solid. Now next topic is finding the volume of liquids. Now you know for liquids the volume will be the amount of space enclosed by a liquid. Suppose if I take a bucket, so bucket में जितना भी liquid space को occupy करेगा, that will be the volume of a liquid. Okay, so here the definition is given also, and before that let us read this first line. Liquids do not have fixed shape. Yes, of course liquids do not have fixed shape. If you are going to pour liquid in a glass, it will take the shape of a glass. If you are going to pour liquid in a bottle, it will take the shape of a bottle. Okay, so liquids do not have a fixed shape. They take the shape of the container they are kept in. The maximum volume of a liquid that a container can hold is known as its capacity. Of course, capacity, what is that capacity of a liquid? Means the maximum volume of a liquid that a container can hold. Suppose if I say this bottle has the capacity of 5 liter. So it means this bottle can hold the maximum volume of water till 5 liter. Okay, not more than that. 5 liter tak iski capacity hai. Okay, similarly if I say that the maximum capacity or the capacity of this bucket is 2 liter. So it means the maximum volume of water this bucket can hold is 2 liter. Okay, and the capacity has also the same unit as volume. The volume of the liquid is generally measured in liters and milliliters. Okay. Now here one relation is given, children. 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. Yes or no? 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. This you must be knowing. Okay. Also children, here it is given that 1 liter is equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. These two are the main relations. Okay. That 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml and 1 liter is equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. So children, can I write that if 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml and 1 liter is also equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. So can I write like this, that 1000 ml will also be equals to 1000 cubic centimeter? Yes or no? So this 1000 and this 1000 value will get cancelled and we are left with 1 ml is equals to 1 cubic centimeter. And the same thing is given in your book. Am I clear? See here, again I am repeating, 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml and also 1 liter is equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. Get cancelled. So we are getting the relation that 1 ml is equals to 1 cubic centimeter. Just do remember all these relations. Okay children? Now if you have to measure the volume of liquids, so we have certain measuring cans of different shapes and measurement. Let us see what all are those. Now see, conical measuring can. Number 1, if you have to measure the volume of a liquid, for finding the volume of a solid, you have formulas. But if you have to find the volume of a liquids, then you have certain measuring cans. Number 1 is your conical measuring cans. This is your conical measuring cans. Why do we say conical measuring cans? Because their shapes are somewhat like cones. Okay. So they are available of different measurements like 1 liter, 500 ml, 200 ml, 50 ml. So they are known as your conical measuring cans and they are used to measure liquids such as kerosene and petrol. Petrol or kerosene ke measurement mein these cans are mainly used, which are known as your conical measuring cans. But suppose if you have to measure milk or edible oil, so for that purpose, which type of cans you are going to use? Cylindrical measuring cans. Okay, cylindrical measuring cans have a long handles. So this is your conical measuring cans and these are your cylindrical measuring cans and they are mainly used for measuring milk and edible oil. And children, one more thing, they are of fixed capacities. Means agar is pe likha hua hai 1 liter, so it can measure the volume till 1 liter only. Okay, they have a fixed capacities. Now, further in labs or while doing practicals, there also we use few measuring cans and they are basically your measuring beakers or measuring cylinders. For practical purpose like in school, colleges or in laboratories, which type of measuring beakers we use or measuring cans? We use mainly either measuring beakers or measuring cylinder. Let us see. See here, this is your measuring beaker and this is your measuring cylinders and they have a, see their readings are marked here, graduations are done here. Okay, see this line here, measuring beakers or measuring cylinders with graduations on there. Graduations means they are, suppose this is your measuring beakers, they have a reading here 0, 10 ml, 20 ml, 30 ml and so on. And these are either made up of glass or plastics which through which the level of the liquid can be measured against the graduations marked. So can you see here readings are also given? Okay, so these are also fixed capacities. There you can record the reading till how much unit you are measuring. Okay, and they are mainly made up of plastic or glass. Now children, here one example is given. Example 4. A cuboidal vessel has length What is the length given? A cuboidal vessel has length 30 centimeter, breadth 25 centimeter and height 20 centimeter. Okay, and you have to calculate the volume in ml and liter. So volume of the vessel, as you know the formula, volume of the vessel is given as length into breadth into height. So simply you will put the value, because it is a vessel, it must be cuboidal in shape. So you have to apply the formula length into breadth into height. You put the value, calculate, and you are getting this value. You can see? Okay. Now you have to convert this value. You have to convert this value in milliliter. Now you already know the relation that 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 ml. 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 ml. So therefore 15,000 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 into 15,000 ml. That will give you 15,000 ml. Okay, this is your 15,000 cubic centimeter. So since you know this thing that 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 ml. Therefore, you have to convert this 15,000 cubic centimeter into ml. So 15,000, if you know the value of 1, so 15,000 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 into 15,000 ml. That will give you 15,000 ml. Similarly, if you have to convert, you have got the answer in ml. Now you have to get your answer in liters. Now you know this relation also, that 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. Okay. So therefore 1 ml is equals to how much? You have studied in maths. 1 ml is equals to 1 upon 1000 liters. Therefore 15 ml is equals to how much? Sorry, not 15 ml. 15,000 ml is equals to 15,000 ml. 15,000 upon 1000 liter. Okay, these zeros will get cancelled. So we are left with 15 liter. Children, is this clear to you? Okay. So you must remember these relations, that 1 liter is equals to 1000 ml. 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 ml. I hope, children, I am clear to you. But suppose if you have any doubt, you can do comment me. I will try to solve your problem. And kindly subscribe this channel, because as soon as the video will be uploaded, you will get notification. And if you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, children? Thank you.